Most people never change their lives because they try to do everything at once. I built the body of my dreams, I travel the world, and I'm the founder of an online men's health coaching business by literally doing the opposite. I do think I'm an outlier though. I'm one of the most consistent, disciplined you will come across. I never miss, ever. However, it wasn't always this way. I used to party hard every single week. I got blackout drunk every Saturday to hide the misery that was coming to me on Monday and the life that I hated. I was lost, unfulfilled, and as you already know, a fragile little boy. Nowhere close to the man that I am today. And after my own personal experiences and helping hundreds of guys build a life they love, I know that the highs and lows of life can kick you in the balls if you let it. Most men can be super consistent, doing everything at the same time every day, doing this for 1 or 2 months. But then you dip down right after. You go to the gym when you find the time, you don't have a routine, you skip days, you bullshit yourself saying that you deserve the break because you've been consistent for a month or two. Listen, entitlement is the enemy of progress. When you do that, you see a lot of other things falling off in your life as well: work, relationships, health, mindset. And then you come to hit the bottom of the dip, right? Then you snap out of it and you slowly ramp it back up again. This might be for an event, a holiday, due to a health scare. So you just end up going through these weird phases. Like you're efficient for 4 months of the year, and then you're very inefficient for the rest of the year. And look, discipline isn't seasonal. It's built into who you are, or it's not. You don't need another challenge. You need a standard. And this is why I built my mindset mastery system inside Built to Thrive. This, alongside my direct access stack, I help clients build and most importantly maintain the habits and the mindset required to become the man they were meant to be and destroy average. And in this video, I'm going to help you do the same. The first thing is having a clear goal. When I was escaping my architecture hell, there was nothing clearer. Leaving the job I hated within 3 years was the goal. Something that always stuck with me, and it's super cheesy, you can see it online, you'll be able to Google it, is SMART goals. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and time-based. So examples as follows, right? Specific, not just I want to lose 10 kilograms. By when? Measurable, trackable, attainable. It has to be possible to you. Relatable, it has to matter to you. And time-based, attach a deadline to it. The big thing I applied, the part that drove my success, was burning my old identity. Not just chasing goals. A huge part of my school education platform for clients is having a goal and burning the identity and creating a new one. For example, I want to be someone who trains every day. I want to be someone who works on my side hustle in my spare time every day, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Never compromises on his health, never cheats on his diet, and gets in his sleep as recovery. And that includes mentality, not just physical actions, because you don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of your habits. You might think of a successful man as cocky or arrogant because that's what we see in the media, right? Andrew Tate, other people like that. But that isn't authentic. The version of success I want to be is humble, respectful, treats everybody the same, whether it's a millionaire, sales assistant, a security guard. Build an identity of the person that you want to be. So after creating the identity, define what that person does. Write it down. He doesn't miss. He doesn't quit. He shows respect. Even in silence, he holds himself to a higher standard. The more you define and live by those habits, the more you become the success that you are chasing. You don't chase the goal, you become the type of person that attracts it. And some people have asked me, like, how do I start? What do I do? And listen, right? You can watch videos, read every book, but nothing fucking matters unless you act. You are not what you think, you are what you repeatedly do. So thinking about it isn't enough. Action is everything. Same with your diet, right? You could want a six-pack, but if you eat like a dickhead 3 days over the weekend, it will not happen. Action and discipline is everything. Don't make this mistake because you'll fuck it. Too many people try to do too much at once. Here's the most basic, powerful advice. Start small and build momentum. For example, in 2018, when I fell ill and lost 20 kilograms of muscle in 6 months, I decided to stop feeding myself bullshit and make a change. Change doesn't come from feeling sorry for yourself. But instead of changing everything cold turkey, I started with one change. I didn't try to overhaul my life, I fixed one thing: stress. That one decision brought clarity, clarity brought results, results create momentum, and momentum changed everything. It led a domino effect. I started sleeping better, training harder, cleaning up my diet, and that year I started my online men's coaching business. Change one thing, and then change everything. It all started with one decision. Momentum creates a cascade effect. Start small on purpose. Your goal is consistency, not perfection. Create identity, define actions, pick one thing, get consistent, and then add another, and then add another. Eventually, it becomes who you are, not something you try do. It stops feeling like dieting or training hard, and it just becomes your life. So when adversity hits, injury, stress, chaos, it doesn't break you because you've got momentum. You are now those habits. Imagine rolling into a brick wall at 1 mile an hour. You'll stop. But 150, you'll smash straight through it. And that's the same with life. When you've built enough momentum, nothing will stop you. When I tore my bicep off the bone, when I lost 20 kilograms of muscle, when I found out I was riddled with mold and mycotoxins, I didn't stop. I kept moving because the identity and the habits were too strong to break. So, define who you want to be, start smaller than you think, and stay consistent. Now let's talk about self-talk. Conor McGregor said this: let them believe it's talk. There's a reason why I talk this way. It's because I'm supremely confident in my abilities. Self-talk and personal accountability is huge. You are responsible for your own life. Accountability is power, and power is the ability to do whatever the fuck you want. Nobody cares about your goals more than you. So stop waiting for others to push you. This is how I did it. I talked to myself like I was a mentor speaking to an apprentice. Imagine a businessman mentoring his younger self. And that's how I stayed locked in. When I was waking up at 3 a.m. to do my client check-ins in my mum's 3x2 metre box washing room, the alarm rang and not once did I press snooze. I don't even know what that fucking thing is. Is the man that I want to be pressing snooze? Fuck no, he's not. It's the same with lifting, right? Did I want to train after waking up at 3 a.m, spending 8 hours at architecture, drained after a long day? No, but you'd better believe you'd see me in that gym. And that's self-accountability. It's not negative talk, right? There's a big difference here. You shouldn't be calling yourself a fat fuck, because that doesn't work. If you identify as a fat fuck, you'll act like a fat fuck. Don't shame yourself. Use positive reinforcement. Talk to yourself like you're a coach, not a bully. I've been bullied and it fucking sucks, so don't do it to yourself. Hold yourself to a higher standard and don't beat yourself down. Shame will work in the short term, but never long term. Your self-talk must come from the future version of you. Lift yourself up, don't beat yourself down. The mindset I built has made me unstoppable today. And this is what I do. You should do it too. Journal, plan tomorrow today. Reflect, meditate, or use NSDR and say no to shit that isn't in alignment with the man who you want to be. I ask myself these two powerful questions. Would the 80-year-old version of me be proud of who I am becoming? Would the 12-year-old version of me be proud of who I am today? That's part of being strong. That's part of the identity. Eventually, I looked back and realised, well, I'm doing all right. I'm an online coach, I'm travelling the world, I'm fit, healthy, strong, fast, I'm in great shape. It wasn't the goal that changed me. It was who I became along the way there. Now, I'm not the finished article. I'm nowhere close. I'm still building. But I've laid the bricks. What about you? As someone who not long ago looked in the mirror and fucking hated himself, I'd hope my lessons can help you too. So please, just don't chase motivation. Don't set 20 goals. Start by defining the man you want to be and then act like him today. And if you want my exact process to help build your elite identity, DM me Thrive on Instagram, links in the description. So quick recap, define your identity, write what that person does, start small, Build momentum, be consistent, not perfect. Talk to yourself with respect and own it every single day. The greatest achievement of hitting a goal is not the goal, it's who you become in the process. Hit like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you in the next one.